This peaceful-looking town is about to become the center of a heated public confrontation. What starts as a protest over a proposed migrant accommodation site quickly escalates into emotional debates, political arguments, and tense exchanges involving activists, local residents, and police officers monitoring the scene. Throughout this breakdown, we'll examine how each interaction unfolds, what role law enforcement plays in maintaining public order, and whether emotions begin to outweigh facts as the confrontation intensifies. Stay until the end because this situation takes several unexpected turns, including direct challenges to the media, heated ideological clashes, and multiple moments where tensions come dangerously close to boiling over.
Here we are with the NIMBYs. They're not in my backyarders. Not in my backyard.
Try and get a sign.
They've changed it now to communities not camp. See that?
We don't think, well, that's not a humane.
Do you want them in the bricks?
Is that, well, everyone.
You want them in a 5-star hotel, don't you?
Is that what I've said?
£150 a night.
Is that what I've said?
That's what it looks like.
Sure, you're more than welcome.
Thank you.
We've got a
Cheers.
meeting, you're more than welcome to that.
Thank you. We should put them on a plane back to their own country. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get them out and leeches. Shouldn't be here. These just don't want them in their own backyard.
They do realise that if they put 1,250 fighting age men in that camp, they will be bored and want to come to this town centre every day. The amount of change they're going to cause in this city, this town, is outrageous. And everybody who's got a house here, your equity is probably going to drop a little bit as well, because it'll become a little bit less desirable to be here.
No, you don't have to preach to me, mate.
It's terrible. Look how beautiful it is here as well. These lot, they changed the signs now. Oh, look who it is. You're not an Oxford lad, are you?
I am in constituency of Bicester and Woodstock.
How are you?
I'm pretty local. I live just down the road.
Fair enough.
One of the villages north of Oxford.
But he didn't say communities not camps last week. Last week it was just like, we don't, the excuse was, the far right was the excuse why you don't want them here. So why has it changed?
Well, we're being more specific about what we actually do.
No, all like, you got a lot of heat online and you tell optically wise it wasn't great, so you changed it. That's more like the fact, isn't it? That is.
Right away, the conversation shifts from concerns about local housing into a much broader debate over immigration and crime. This is where emotions often start replacing productive dialogue. Notice how both sides begin citing examples and statistics to support their viewpoints, but neither pauses long enough to verify or fully examine the other's claims. From a public order perspective, officers at events like this are generally less concerned with who wins the argument and more focused on preventing the discussion from escalating into harassment or violence. At this stage, everyone is still exercising their right to free expression, even if the conversation is becoming increasingly confrontational. What do you think so far? Are both sides actually listening, or are they simply waiting for their turn to speak?
Yeah, the church and I major 3.5 pounds of average human beings, and actually we do. Yeah. But these people are human beings at the end of the day.
Yeah, but what about the
Shifting them out
safety
of
of
the
their own citizens?
most of the rapes and attacks that happen to women are white men.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry,
What
but
about
they
Brighton
are.
Beach? What about Brighton Beach?
One example.
It's not
There's
Brighton
loads of
Beach.
examples.
How about your fine, upstanding gentleman, Ben Cullen?
We're not raised the colours. I'm nothing to do.
No, hold on a minute. Let me explain something here. We do have our own wrongs and we do call them out. They get put in prison. We have our own teams that go and hunt our own paedophiles. I've got plenty of videos where we're calling them when they get moved into the area around children. So we do that. That is not that's not an excuse to do, but we've got white ones. That excuse is poor.
It's not poor. It's actually
What about
factually
representational
fair.
amounts? Do you know about representational
Yes, I
amounts?
do, absolutely.
So when you look at Denmark and German governments have released the stats on the Afghans when it comes to sex crimes, they are saying it's 10 times more likely to get raped by an Afghan. Now, that's what the governments in Belgium and Germany are saying. After years and years of
Statistics
yes.
can be manipulated to say whatever you like.
But then the amount of times I hear the left saying about, but the ONS said this, and the ONS is the worst for statistics.
Use common sense.
You know what I mean?
Sorry, but you can be whatever opinion you like, but do not forsake your common sense and look at it. If every time a woman was raped by a white man, we women went on the rampage and set fire to your houses, would you take notice of it then?
Well, we would, yeah.
Well,
But we do take notice of it.
To do both sides.
And it comes...
We are pro-refugees, we want them
All right
to
then,
have-
so how come with the paedophilia side of things, right? Now hold on, when you say, oh, there's more white paedophiles, I agree we've got the stats for that, but our girls are not afraid to come out forward. Now hold on, but just
You're not listening.
in general, like, you know what I mean?
You're not listening. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about these accusations that immigrants are only here to rape women.
No, that's not my complete argument. Anyway, that is a concern with a lot of the Eagle Monks. Might not know who they are.
My concern is when I walk home late at night. It's not that I'm going to be attacked by an immigrant. It's I'm going to be attacked by a
I bet you, if there was a group of immigrants walking down the road, third worlders, you'd cross over the road more. Most people would. Well, you're a fool.
I'm not a fool. I'm a person who has a broad understanding.
Do you think in 2060, where we're projected to be the minority as white people in this country, I might say,
Rubbish.
do you think we're saying, no, it's not rubbish. It's not rubbish, it's absolute facts.
It's not.
Well, the birth rate of ours is down because they're doing this feminism thing for years. We haven't promoted maybe doing the most basic natural thing is proud to be
Fill women with babies is the most natural thing to do.
not fill them with them, but make society more ability to do it. You just want to replace our people with migrants. You want to replace your own people, you're a traitor. That's what you are, you're a traitor. Traitor. Yeah, my grandson in 30 years' time will be my age, right? These people here have taught all the ethnics that have come here that we're nasty and horrible and we're oppressors. Yeah, and white racism and anti-white rhetoric is on the rise because of you people, right? In 30 years, when we're the minority, are these people definitely going to be kind to the white people in this country when they've got control? I don't think it is. No, you're taking a gamble with my grandchild's future because you've all got... Yeah, I know, and you're going to ruin their future. You are suicidal empathy. You are gambling with our people's future.
Here's an important moment from a policing perspective. Notice that the officer doesn't immediately intervene because of the opinions being expressed. Instead, the concern appears to be the volume, the growing crowd, and whether the exchange could lead to a breach of the peace. In democratic societies, police officers generally cannot stop people from expressing controversial views simply because others disagree with them. Their responsibility is to maintain public safety while protecting everyone's legal rights equally. Balancing freedom of speech with public order is one of the most challenging parts of frontline policing, especially during emotionally charged demonstrations like this one. Do you think the officer handled this initial approach professionally, or would you have expected a stronger intervention?
I'm just saying to her.
My own business and go away.
That is my business.
No, it's not.
It's my job.
This is the people's
Is this
business.
a speech police?
Yeah,
The speech police, yeah.
I can just hear you shouting.
I'm passionately talking to her, yeah.
Go away now.
Yeah, you're not the thought police, hurty words police. I haven't swore, we're having a conversation. Yeah, I'm talking to her how I want to talk to her, certainly. Leave me alone. Yeah, leave me alone. Why is it when you have sergeants, female sergeants, right, they're always cocky, these ones?
Yeah, well, the police are fucking idiots, full stop.
Oh, the Oxford police are all on these sides.
Oh, I know, that's why they've been bussed in, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why they've been bussed in.
Oh,
Take
wow.
And that, woman against the far right, woman against fucking paedophiles.
They don't know about, they're the educated, but they don't know about maths and representational amounts. It's weird, that, isn't it?
I picked.
Here's the evidence.
Yeah, gather that.
Oh my...
Of course.
Right. Okay.
Well, I said to him, basically, officer, we'll explain it.
Why don't you wander over here and explain it?
Yeah, we'll explain it.
Chewing them all on the floor, man. They're not so brave now, but... I don't understand, right? It's funny how you say the migrants make the NHS, right? Because last time I went there with a head injury, it was 20-hour wait. I mean, they don't seem to have out much, do they? Filming people. Evidence gatherers. Gathering the evidence. Here. Filming all the patriots. Need 20 seconds, lads, that's why I'm stood here.
Either. We'll try and catch up with DP. Get DP DP, we've just gone live, mate. Can you give us a lowdown on what's going on here today? We've only gone live.
So basically, this is the left side, right? Initially,
so we can get a bit new Audit, bro.
Initially, what they wanted, they were doing it. They didn't want the migrants in the camp. Now, what they're saying now is because, in communities, not camps. They weren't saying that before. Their argument was us. We'll come down, we'll film it. They don't want the problems with the far right and the thingy, even though it's their days out and they love us really. Otherwise, they'd have nothing to do. But basically, now they're saying, it's living here. They're off their heads. This little pretty town here, these guys are going to want to come down here every day. Whether you like it or not, you're putting yourselves and you're putting your residents of your area in danger. You don't know who these people are, but it's suicidal empathy, isn't it, from these guys? Absolute suicidal empathy. And look how old this guy is, for instance, and this guy. By the time my grandson's my age, he'll probably be gone. He'll probably be gone. So what does it matter to him? But what they're doing is they're doing a sociological experiment. Let's just chuck loads of migrants in over 30 years and hope everybody just gets along. Don't worry about your grandkid in the future and becoming a minority in his own country and it maybe being at risk of. Let's just hope all of these migrants and everyone are nice to white people all of a sudden. It's a risk, and these idiots are willing to gamble with your grandchildren's future just because of their communism.
Well said, mate.
Big up the DP. That's how to start your life, baby. Very good. Yeah, good man.
With the immediate confrontation beginning to settle, the discussion now shifts toward the role of the media, a topic that often generates just as much controversy as the original protest itself. Instead of debating the proposed accommodation site, attention turns toward how events like these are reported and whether traditional media accurately reflects what's happening on the ground. This marks a noticeable change in the direction of the conversation, moving away from local concerns and into broader questions about public trust, journalism, and online content. Whether viewers agree or disagree with the opinions expressed, these exchanges demonstrate how quickly a single public protest can evolve into a much wider debate about politics, media, and freedom of expression.
What? I don't know. 70 million views last month. A lot of people agree with me, guys.
There you go. Let's have a walk down now, guys. Let's have a walk down and...
Yeah, but last year they run work videos, never contacted me Channel 4, tried to do a hit piece on AY, didn't turn out very well for Channel 4 though.
Really? What happened?
Well, yeah, it actually probably helped AY more than anything. I know you tried to throw him into the bus and that.
This interaction is particularly interesting because it shifts from a public demonstration to a direct exchange with a member of the media. Rather than debating immigration itself, both sides begin questioning how information is presented and who controls the public narrative. These conversations often become just as heated as the original protest because trust in media has become a deeply polarizing issue. It's also worth noting that journalists, like everyone else in a public place, generally have the right to ask questions, while members of the public are equally free to challenge or decline them. As long as everyone remains within the law and avoids threats or obstruction, these exchanges are protected forms of expression. The bigger question is this: should controversial events be interpreted primarily through traditional news outlets, or do independent creators provide a valuable alternative perspective? Let us know what you think.
What happened?
You did remember the documentary they did last year?
Yeah, you tried to do a hit piece and it didn't go the way you wanted, did it?
Right.
Because what it is the mainstream media now, you try all this mainstream, use the all far right, evil people, right?
Yeah.
But the truth is, the overture window's shifting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've got so much backing online, it's not even funny.
Yeah. Do you ever worry about the lack of regulation of online video content?
No. Because your regulation makes you not tell the truth. I'm sorry, but it does.
You believe mainstream media should hold priority over the algorithm on YouTube?
Well, now here's a question for you. What governs mainstream media on TV news?
Ofcom, yeah.
Ofcom. So what governs...
Did that stop the BBC lying about Donald Trump, did it?
I'm not here to represent BBC.
Don't act like Channel 4
Just as bad though. Just as bad. Channel 4, you do these shows where they get people to cheat on their partners. It's a degenerate show.
Again, I won't work for that show.
Yeah, it's a race baiting channel. We know all about Channel 4.
Are you concerned with the fact that no
that
one
documentary
regulates,
on the boat?
No one regulates.
Well, we do, because we have community guidelines. And fortunately for us, our platforms are run by American people. like YouTube and stuff like that, which they've got a lot
of American people.
Well, yeah, because they have a thing called freedom of speech, which we need to get taken away from us. Hold on a minute, you mainstream lot are trying to get the government are trying to get it so they can push your content over us.
It isn't American.
Where's the democracy in that?
Isn't that a foreign country?
Foreign country, yeah. But hold on a minute.
So you're comfortable now?
You're rage baiting now. You're rage baiting.
No, I'm not
There you
talking
are.
about
What it
I'm
is
asking genuine questions.
No, what it is the Americans are us. You do know that, don't you?
The Americans are us.
Well, yeah, we've got the same lineage. We're the Anglosphere countries. Or do you not want to talk about that because you're a bit of a lefty? You can't talk Anglosphere. Is that racist, is it?
I mean, would you say that you're saying British people were the first people in America?
No, what I'm saying is we're lucky that our platforms we use are American and they have freedom of speech. And even YouTube are kicking it back against you.
Yeah, YouTube don't want it. We don't want the mainstream narrative
It
shit.
is a foreign government.
So?
Yeah, but our government's a foreign government.
Yeah. Well, it is.
The British government is a foreign government.
Well, have you seen the Home Office?
That are all Pakistanis and stuff around the country. We're sort of being taken over, ain't we? Don't you think? Do you know what I mean? No, it's funny because you know Pakistan bloodline laws in politics. You know about that, don't you?
I would say
should be here. It should be here.
I would
Common
say the
sense.
British government is the government of Britain.
British government of Britain.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. So you're happy with that?
What's Britain without the British?
Yeah.
What's England without the English?
How would you define British?
Well, ethnicity-wise, white English is what I'd first and foremost say, yeah.
But that's not the legal definition of British, is it?
No, British is more like the Scottish Welsh thingy. What we're talking about is forget your mainstream lefty libtard nonsense. We're talking about reality, right?
With that interview wrapping up, notice how the atmosphere changes once again. The focus moves away from debating a journalist and back toward the demonstration itself, where supporters and opponents continue gathering in separate groups. This is something officers regularly manage during public events, keeping opposing crowds physically separated while allowing both sides to exercise their lawful rights. Even when voices are raised, the goal is usually to prevent minor disagreements from turning into physical confrontations. It's a reminder that public order policing often involves patience more than force. Rather than stepping into every argument, officers typically monitor behavior, assess risk, and intervene only when there's a genuine threat to safety. Up to this point, would you say the situation has remained under control? Or do you think tensions are building towards something more serious?
Right? Ethnicity. I'm an Englishman, a white Englishman in England, yeah. First and foremost, this is our country. Yeah, but Channel 4. What's Channel 4?
It's Channel 4. He's just had an interview with him in Truth.
Yeah, me and Tom have just been out a little bit scruffy. You know how you white post it now? I'll post every single second of it. That's the difference between mainstream and us. We like far left than you guys.
Come on.
What you get is what you see.
Let's get down to the Patriots.
I don't see you lot doing that, is it? I did an interview with the BBC the other week in Oxford. I guarantee you don't like
No,
Come on, let's go. Let's go see the Patriots.
Bye. Thanks for playing. Shout out the comment section. Sorry. Thank you, pretty.
Welcome, guys. If you are just joining us, we are in Bicester. We are.
Once a combination is established, the numbers could easily grow. On average, there are 45,000 illegal migrants crossing by boat per year. 45,000. The government has also the power to bypass normal planning rules through what's called a special development order. Something already done at RF Scampton and RAF Wethersfield. I fully expect the same approach to be done here. Let's also be clear. When the government say they are cutting asylum backlog, they are giving thousands asylum status.
Yeah, good.
No swearing, DP. No swearing.
I'll talk because me and the lads, I don't know if some of you might who truth and that, we cover the migrant situation up and down the UK, I suppose in the hotels. And I want to say to you, I was impressed today. The NIMBYs over there, not in my backyard, decided to turn up as any tenable. Well, come here, look how many was are. The community standing up. Now, the reason you keep turning up and keep coming as much as you can. These migrants will change this town a lot. Right, you're about to drop.
Now the demonstration enters another phase as speakers begin addressing the wider crowd instead of speaking one-on-one. Public speeches naturally amplify emotions because the audience often responds collectively, creating an atmosphere that's very different from individual conversations. while the speaker is expressing personal opinions and political beliefs. It's important to remember that public demonstrations frequently involve passionate rhetoric from multiple perspectives. Law enforcement's primary concern at moments like this isn't the content of lawful political speech, but whether the crowd remains peaceful and whether anyone attempts to incite violence or disorder. You can also see how quickly public opinion influences the energy of the event, with applause and crowd reactions reinforcing the speaker's message. Do you think large public rallies help communities discuss important issues? Or do they sometimes make meaningful conversations even more difficult?
550 fighting age men into a pretty English town. This is the Shire, and they're letting the orcs in. You know, and like you said, jobs, what jobs they're going to do if they are allowed to work? There's probably limited jobs here as it is. A lot of people probably have to travel out. House prices. If you own property here, there's a good chance it will drop your value of your house as well. So, you know, with the cost of houses here, there's a lot of money people are about to lose out. They don't care about that. Are the government going to sort that out for that problem? No, they won't. What'll happen as well is when they move into these communities, once they're coming out of the hotels and give them ILR, they will try and move them into properties like HMOs. Then they'll try and get the families over. Give it a few years, and this town will be a drastically different place if you do not keep standing up. So like today, keep coming out, keep standing up, and to all of you, I'd like to say, big up your chest, man. We fight for this country. This is our grandchildren and children's future, not these migrants. We didn't ask them to come here, so they all need to leave and go home. If they did the Rwanda plan, they would stop coming. But our governments are cowards and they're traitors. And I'll treat them all for traitorism as well, by the way. But anyway, thank you very much, people.
That DP gets a bit of a standing ovation here in Mr. Go on, DP.
Well done, mate.
Right, so this is...
Sure. How do you know you're not from breakfast? You look like you're brainwashed. You're 21 and you stood here. You don't even know what you're doing. Here. Yeah. So you got a spare bedroom. You've got a spare bedroom? No.
I've got something far away.
You live with your mum? And you're inviting illegal immigrants into the country? You don't care? You don't care because they're not going to rape you? Is that what it is?
They don't have higher rates of rape or any crime.
They actually do. They do.
Afghan.
Germany and Belgium's governments have just come out 10 times more likely that by an Afghan than a native German or Belgian, and that's what their governments have come out with, not us. The government stats.
You know your frontal lobe, they don't develop till you're 27. You're 21. You don't know what you're talking about. Here, let's be honest.
That's literally a myth.
It's not a myth.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
How much you paid to do?
I believe you as much as you believe me.
I'm not asking you to believe me. I'm saying what's up with you? Who's brainwashed you?
MK Ultra on TV.
Yes.
Yeah? What's your pronouns?
He, him.
What? He, him. He's him. Mine's Nazi bigot.
One of the most revealing parts of this footage comes when two people with completely different worldviews attempt to debate face-to-face. Instead of simply shouting slogans, they begin discussing borders, immigration policy, history, and personal beliefs. Although the conversation becomes increasingly confrontational, it also demonstrates how deeply divided public opinion can be on subjects like national identity and migration. From a bodycam analysis perspective, these are often the moments officers monitor most carefully, not because people disagree, but because prolonged emotional debates can suddenly escalate if either side feels threatened or provoked. Fortunately, this exchange remains verbal despite the obvious tension. Watching this unfold, do you think respectful dialogue between opposing viewpoints is still possible today, or have these conversations become too polarized to produce any common ground?
No, but seriously though, in 30 years' time when we're the minority in this country, you guys have taught all of these people that white man's evil. Do you think that they're all going to be really nice to us if we're the minority at some point?
No one here is saying white men are evil.
Well, you know, I get called far right and everything for having an opinion about immigration. What do you?
Are you saying the far right equals evil?
So
no, that's what you lot make out.
So what are you doing at the moment? You studying or anything? Or
Yeah.
what are you studying?
Sociology.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do you know that Stalin killed more than Hitler, don't you? It's mad that, isn't it? Far left. Stalin, communism, you know. So this is just, you've been brainwashed into this rhetoric, when really we should just have the discussion about immigration. Do you think that unlimited numbers of people allowed to come in is the right way? Or do you think we should have some sort of, like, immigration policy and not have infinite numbers coming in? Or do you think open borders is correct?
I think there should be no borders.
You think there should be no borders?
I think no humans are illegal.
No humans are illegal?
Yep.
Why, do you not sort of have an idea of why borders might have ended up existing in the first place? Do you know it's because human beings are violent, stupid and clash, right? Yeah. You know that, don't you?
I think that applies to British people as much as anyone else.
Wow, I've got a few friends that are not white English, and they said they believe England, when they've been around the world, is the least racist place. I know all you lefties just think it's only the white man that's racist, but trust me, racism's rife around the world. Far left, yeah. Anyway, hopefully when you get older, your naivety will wane away, and you'll realise how silly of a mayor you've been, stood here, campaigning to give your country away like a traitor, risk your future, risk my grandchild's future with a giant social experiment gamble that is flooding this nation with migrants, which, let's all be honest, has never happened before, has it? Open borders, yeah. Don't care about these.
Yeah, let's drop you in Afghanistan. What about that? No borders. Yeah. Did you see what happened to the last one?
No, definitely not. No. This guy's already been on it. He likes the internet. He loves the camera, this one. He liked the camera. I've seen a few of your friends have not appeared recently. A few of the Green councillors, where did they vanish to? You know the really tall one who used to wear the Alice band? Didn't he get suspended by the Greens? What did he do?
What about the Raise the Colours people? They've been arrested left, right and centre.
Yeah, I don't care about Raise the Colours. Nothing to do with me, mate. That's why we're independent and go group up.
We're independent what we do. Good. We're not affiliated with anyone. Great. No, you're affiliated with Hope Not Hate.
No, we're not.
You are.
We're stand up to
Who
racism.
funds all these signs?
Stand up to racism.
Soros.
Stand up to racism. It's us with our.
Well, I heard you have to buy these $8.99 in packs of 50.
Yeah.
Capitalism. Mad that, ain't it?
We're not making a profit. It's just a campaign.
I bet someone's making a profit. Someone's always making a profit.
At this point, it's clear that neither side is going to persuade the other. The conversation has shifted away from exchanging ideas and toward reinforcing positions that were already firmly held before the event even began. This is something commonly seen during large demonstrations. Once emotions take over, meaningful dialogue often becomes increasingly difficult. Despite the heated rhetoric, it's worth recognizing that the situation has remained primarily verbal. From a public order policing standpoint, that's a significant success. Officers are often judged not by how much action they take, but by how effectively they prevent confrontation without unnecessarily escalating it. Looking at everything that's happened so far, do you think today's protest achieved anything meaningful, or did it simply deepen the divide between both groups?
Which one? The one. Who's the local one?
She's a local teacher. What she's probably had is international students from smart countries, you know, like them type. And then she says they're all the same. But she probably hasn't had third world migrants from Afghan in her house.
My daughter was brought up on my daughter's thing.
Yeah.
Right on the entrance road to the school.
Is it? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go check it out when they're there, yeah. But
As Dutch travel maniac would say. Honestly, they're looking terrific. I know what you mean. I'm sorry.
there's no, what did he say? What did he say?
Such a bloody retard!
The babby says no. There are many, many more. Many, many more. Many, many more of us than you.
Pack your bags.
The Overton window shifting, people. About 10 of you turned up in leftist Oxfordshire. The people of Bicester have spoken. You are not welcome here. Do you not think it's clear that you're not welcome here?
This is one of the most important moments in the footage because demonstrations often become most unpredictable as crowds begin dispersing. People may feel emboldened after speeches or frustrated that their message wasn't accepted, which can sometimes lead to last-minute confrontations. Fortunately, although chants and verbal exchanges continue, there doesn't appear to be a significant breakdown in public order. Maintaining separation between opposing groups during departures is one of the key responsibilities for officers at events like this. It reduces the chances of isolated confrontations occurring away from the main gathering. From what we're seeing, crowd management appears focused on allowing everyone to leave safely while minimizing unnecessary conflict. Do you think the atmosphere stayed under control until the end, or were tensions still close to boiling over?
The people have spoken today. I walked here, there's 10 of you, thinking you're clever. I walked down there, couple of hundred. What's that saying?
They might get escorted home in a minute as well.
They'll get, nah, no one's going to harm them. That's the difference. The left are the true violent ones. And these guys know it as well. We use our words.
They started following people to the car parks, didn't they?
Oh, these are dangerous, some of these. Not these old ones, like. But if there's any younger ones, they're dangerous, isn't it?
Leave Harry's hip alone, man.
It got to him a little bit and he's thinking about it.
He's definitely hurt his feelings. Oh, he's retracting.
Is that what they said to him? Feel safe? You don't feel safe anymore. How do you think we're going to feel? Our kids are going to feel.
You know what I mean?
And you don't feel safe. We're not the ones that's going to hurt you.
Oh, loads of people that have come from a war situation where they might have crazy PTSD, and when it comes to things like violence, they might be a little bit like more...
Have you seen the government list? The government list. Don't go to Afghanistan. Don't go to Sudan. Don't go to all them.
Don't go to Somalia.
You bring them all into our country.
Yeah.
Wicked. What's an
so if it's a red list country, let's just all let them all come here. You know what I mean? You're retarded, innit?
Absolutely.
And then when I said to them earlier, green countries like Anglosphere countries, the natives, Northern Europeans, open borders, they laughed at me. What's laughable about that?
Banners together to go to the secret location around the corner.
Secret location?
Headquarters.
Yo, hate not hope are irrelevant now, bro. They ruined themselves.
5 police officers for DP.
For DP. Little old me, look. Acting like my words are weapons and that, do you know what I mean? His words are weapons.
No. No, he's a little bit skinny.
See you later. See you later. Goodbye. Lefty free. Off our street. Off our street. Lefty scum. Off our street. Call me scum. Off our street. Call me scum. Off our street. Call me scum.
As emotions remain high, the language used by participants becomes increasingly theatrical, with chants and personal remarks replacing structured debate. Moments like these often generate the strongest reactions online because viewers naturally focus on the emotional exchanges rather than the broader context of the event. It's important to remember that public demonstrations can create an intense atmosphere where people say things they might never say during an ordinary conversation. While the footage captures passionate opinions from those present, viewers should distinguish between documented events and broader conclusions about entire communities or groups. Bodycam-style analysis works best when we examine behavior objectively rather than simply reacting emotionally. Watching this unfold, which moment do you think had the biggest impact on the outcome of today's demonstration?
Scum off our street. Call me scum off our street. And that, people, is what you call the walk of shame. See you later, guys. The walk of shame. See you later. You're not welcome. Goodbye. They're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Don't forget your paychecks.
£15 an hour for that, you mug.
There's a recycling bin there for your banners.
Yo, and a bit of suggestion, I would probably actually start the comments today, because it definitely ain't going to be pretty today. I talk about being absolutely run out of town.
Behind every Bodycam style video is a production process that viewers rarely get to see. Here, the creator explains that some footage was lost because of corrupted files and had to be reconstructed using recordings from other devices. Situations like this are more common than many people realize, especially during long outdoor events involving multiple cameras and recording equipment. While missing footage can leave certain interactions incomplete, it's always important to evaluate what is available rather than speculate about scenes that weren't captured. Whenever reviewing real-world incidents, context matters just as much as the clips themselves. A single missing conversation can sometimes change how an event is interpreted, so it's always wise to avoid jumping to conclusions based solely on isolated moments. Today's footage highlights just how quickly public demonstrations can evolve from peaceful discussions into emotionally charged confrontations involving protesters, media representatives, and police officers. Throughout this incident, officers largely remained in a monitoring role, stepping in only when necessary to maintain public order rather than to influence the debate itself. Regardless of where viewers stand on the issues discussed, this video serves as a reminder of the challenges involved in balancing freedom of expression, public safety, and respectful dialogue in highly polarized environments. The strongest takeaway isn't necessarily who won the argument, but how different perspectives collided in a public space under the watch of law enforcement. If you found this breakdown informative and thought-provoking, be sure to hit the like button, share your thoughts respectfully in the comments, and subscribe for more real-life bodycam breakdowns, police encounter analysis, and in-depth incident reviews. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.